Hello Aries! Hi, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hello, let me just adjust that a little bit. I still want the candle to be somewhat there, but I also want you to see your cards and everything else. How are you, my friends? So good to have you here. I'm very happy to read for you today. I appreciate each and every single one of you. First of all, of course, because you're here on my channel, but also because you're willing to do the work, and that's incredible. You know, you came here as light beings, as light workers, and you're transmuting the current state of this world by your mere presence. And it's coming through strong, so we're just gonna roll with it too. Aries, what you may have been feeling, and I need to say this here too, is so much is going on around you. I really felt it because the moment and I can feel like activity on both of my arms too, so there's a strong something going on. Wow. I sat down with the intention to do your reading naturally, and then all of a sudden activities started to pick up around me, like stuff started to happen, and I was just like, wow. And then I realized, wait a minute, I haven't even, my eyes haven't even seen the sun today, because I'm doing this in the morning. You're recording your reading right now. And I was like, okay, let's go up and have some sun. Let's go see the sun. So I did a couple stretches and came back. And that let me know that you're really taking time for yourself to really remember these things, to take care of yourself. For most of you, I'm really getting the feeling you're in that practice. You love yourself enough already that this is almost like a given, that you're just like, no, I'm just going to take that time, even if it's just 5 minutes or 2 minutes, and then you do these things, and then you get on with your day, and then you go to other people, go and help other people. Like that's really, really important, especially when we're talking about healing capacities. You need to, first of all, be able to protect yourself. That's really important, and you need to really, really fill up your own cup first before you go out and do these things. If you don't, there's a lesson in that as well, right? So if we feel that we have to empty ourselves in order to please others, that's a whole different kind of a story, right? But I feel most of you are like long out of that stage. There may be here and there remembrance where people come in and to test you, to poke you a little bit, my dear Aries. But other than that, you're pretty good with these things, is what I'm feeling. All right, let's hop into the tarot, my sweet friends. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment if you feel so inclined. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I publish new content. You're right. Whenever new readings come out, new healing readings come out. It's usually either Monday or Tuesday, then Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. I've been pretty consistent throughout this year and plan to keep being that way. So yeah. But if you want to know when they come out, hit the notification button with all. Okay, we're going to have a look into your current situation, the hierarchy over your situation, and what you can do to help yourself. So advice from Spirit here too. I'm actually recording this on the day of the super full moon in Aquarius, so I'm very, very curious what wants to come up. The days leading up to this, there was a lot of nervous system stuff going on. It was almost like sparking, and if you're not careful, like your system's gonna burst in a way, if you will. So lots of grounding would have been necessary. It's also funny that, we brought in lots of water and plants, and, all the elements are present. Yeah, all the elements are present, and that says something too here, because I didn't have that before for a longer time. So here we go again. So something could be coming into your awareness again, remembering, because the written channeling said you're remembering something, you're bringing something back into your awareness that used to be very helpful to your routine, to your daily things, and it's being brought back. I also get the strong feeling I should get on with it. Like I can feel it in my stomach. I'm just like, but I need to talk, I need to tell you certain things before we can get to what seems to be like the most important thing, but everything leading up to it is just as important. So that holds a message for you as well. But I can definitely feel that feeling of being driven in a certain direction. But please be sure that not just the destination or the starting point of whatever else that you're feeling here right now is important, but everything that leads up to it too. I can definitely feel it. Oh my God, my stomach, this is strong. Wow, this one, yeah. Oh, this one for Aries, yeah. Heartbreak. I didn't expect that at all. Let me pull more cards to be sure. I mean, it's a pretty clear card, but Three of Swords. I did not expect that with your reading today at all. No, 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 yes. Okay, yeah, so past definitely. Because I was thinking that must be something from your past that either comes up energetically, you know, a past heartbreak. And I can, oh boy, yeah, I can feel your stomach and heart is what is really resonating here with me. So, you know how when you swallow stuff, like emotional stuff, and that can cause disturbances in the digestive tract, that's kind of like what I'm feeling here. So some of you could have had, you know, digestive issues or, you know, allergies or intolerances that you could be dealing with because of that reason, emotional reason. Then of course, you know, because what we put in our body really plays a role. But I feel like this is further back because you have the Six of Cups here too. So this is something that is already past, because like I told you, I don't feel that. I was surprised by that card coming out because there was no indicator of it now. However, either in dream state or energetically, or a person comes in that really reminds you of your mother, of your father, or of ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-husband, whatever it is, what's it called? Wife? Just like, you know, there's a remembrance that's happening. It's something that is coming up again. But I feel you're very much at peace with it. Like you're cool with it. You're just like, yep, this is the remembrance, right? Much like I said with the, you know, pleasing, emptying yourself in order to please another. I think you're very much sitting in front of a full cup here, my dear Aries. You did really, really well. You came from a very hurt place. I can definitely see it from a very lonely, woof, and I go there, this is a different ballgame. Wow. Okay. Whew. I'm putting some agate on this because agate is really helping like with emotional trauma. So you, as you are, as a person, no one would ever know, like from the outside and looking at you now, the kind of trauma, the kind of deep loneliness you went through here, Aries. Like, whoa, stomach, like that is overwhelming. Very dark place. And now you're in a really good place though, I want to say. But the contrast that they're highlighting here is tremendous. And if you're new, the cards are not always the same for me here as I read them. Of course, they're kind of have their meanings, obviously, but it's more of an intuitive kind of a thing. And I feel the things physically for you. So this is really like my stomach is like, wow. It's like I've been punched in the gut kind of a feeling. That a gut-wrenching kind of a pain. And I don't mean to poke into this too much, to be honest, because it looks like you're in a really good spot. But of course, these being spiritual readings, there's a reason why this is coming up right now and why we're even talking about it. Some of you may have a history of self-harm. That could be overeating. That could, okay, I'm just going to say it, you know, I feel like self-harm here too, and here, like on the arm. Wow. For the sake of feeling, I want to feel something. I want to feel myself. So there's a huge sense of dissociation here too. But they keep saying, but now you're in a good spot. But why would you highlight that so much? Let's have another look into this. Family trauma here too, my loves. You know, leaving that trauma behind and sending it back to where it belonged, because you worked through your part. You have a good standing now. Look at how colorful this card is, right? There's a strong companion that is with you. That could have been an animal form. If they already have passed on, please know they're still with you. Absolutely. Okay. You need to know they're still with you. They're just like as good as new, as good as ever. They're with you. Okay. On that journey. They will not leave you this lifetime. Absolutely not. Possibly also the next lifetimes, because it's just you're such a good pair up. It works so well. You guys work so well together. And I feel like it's an animal friend. Whew, but that thing in the stomach is so hard to shake. And I'm now feeling it radiate towards my back too. This is sometimes what happens with strong pain. It radiates out. This one, no. No, this one, yes, okay. Making plans for the future, Two of Wands, like really, okay. So there may be a couple of projects or one project specifically that you have been working on, and I now just got almost like a blank kind of a feeling and sound, because blank sounds aren't blank, but I don't know how else to describe it. I just felt my left ear go blank. So that's the feminine side. Not listening to your body. Again, we're coming back to the very beginning here, Aries. So to take the time for yourself and to really be there for yourself, to honor yourself, to honor your boundaries, to not let others infringe here, no matter what it looks like or may looks like in the to society or to other people, to just honor your own boundaries. That's really important here. And again, the Two of Wands, you may be planning a trip somewhere, you're planning to go traveling somewhere. There's a move indicated for sure, or like a moving of location. That might do you really good too. But still inside, you know, still not quite there yet. So, and this is also, just plan a little bit more here, Aries, like diligently. Really feel into what's going on here, what wants to pop up. And also, you know how we sometimes move location in order to get away from something, and it never works though, because we take our stuff with us, obviously, right? Hang on, let me pull, like, I know we're already over the time, but I still want to like pull one more card here. None of these? No. Why did it all of a sudden become so heavy? Because it looked so, like, promising. It felt so promising. This one? No. 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 It's like going through something and just not being able to find the right fit within your plans. That may be the case here too. Trying to find, you know, the perfect location to go to, but not really being able to find it. I feel all of a sudden this is more in the headspace. For you here, although I know these are the wands and not the swords, but still, something in the headspace. And this is funny too, yeah. You know, ask your heart. Your heart will know exactly where to guide you. It's like all of a sudden I feel like a shining light is coming out of my heart. So allow your heart to lead the way and not your head here. Because your head will always say, oh, there's more to do. And there's another thing too. And then there's this thing as well. And we may be able to do this, you know, more perfectly. I'm getting all of this chattering kind of a feeling where I'm just like, no, let the heart lead the way. It'll bring you to where you need to go. And I'm really feeling someone that needs to go on vacation. Like, you really have to, you know, get out of this situation in order to get a clear head, literally, a blank head, and so you can hear your heart a bit better. Yeah, so you can hear your heart a bit better. Because this is, yeah, okay, obviously, you know, when we experience trauma like this, we're not immediately ready to face like all of it, and that's good too, because it might drive us completely nuts, right? And it may just be completely overwhelming, but, you know, Spirit has a way of giving it to us, like, gradually. And when you're on that spiritual healing journey, which I can clearly see you are, then it might feel like, oh my God, when is this ever gonna stop? Like, I thought I was done with it already. I thought I was in a really good space. And here another thing pops up that lets me know. What else for Aries, please? From these? No. Okay, interesting. Okay, they're stopping me here. But what I want to do is pull one more guardian angel card here for you, Aries. This one, yeah. Okay, dreams. You have dreams. And we'll take it obviously over to Patreon, and I'll help you out with or try to help you out. You be the judge of that if it's helpful with oracle cards. And there's often, you know, a healing ritual that's attached, or how you can connect with someone or something. So we'll feel our way through here what it is that you need most in order to help you here. Because again, the stomach, I can definitely feel it. You could also be dealing with anxiety issues, social, yeah, definitely. Social anxiety, all of that. And I'm also getting a bit of a clogged solar plexus chakra here. Yeah, from all the attacks that you've suffered. Okay. All right, my sweethearts. I'll read this to you, and then we'll take it over to Patreon. Like I said, it's 11.11 a month. It's good for a whole month. So whatever is published within that month, you can watch also what has been published previously. There's so many readings over there, big cards, food for thought, the amazing Patreon community over there. Thank you guys, by the way, for being there. So you have dreams. This is a wondrous time of healing and positive transformation. Embrace life each moment, Aries, and keep focused on your dreams. Retain the purity of your vision, and you will draw success to you. All you ever wished for, even that which seemed a distant dream, is about to manifest. That is amazing. Okay, that's good. Really go with your heart. Don't overthink things here, Aries. Definitely. I really want to burp, but it doesn't want to come out. Like, oh, to get that release. I want release. Like, it's like, thank you. Excuse me. I really wanted it out. It's just like, let it go. Let it out. It wants to come out. It's ready. Don't hold it back. I'm really reminded of birth, you know, when you're afraid. This is kind of messy. When you're afraid people might see a certain thing, you may resonate with this if you have given birth before. And it's because it's a messy situation, right? And you lose control over a lot of things. So when you're afraid of people seeing you the way you are, just like to get that baby out, that's kind of like what I'm reminded of. Same with that trauma here, when you're afraid that someone may, for example, you're a therapist, if you have one, or another person that's doing the healing work, you're holding back so that they don't see the process that you need to go through, all the crying, everything else that needs to happen in order to let this go. But you'd be surprised the moment you say, okay, I'm done with it, like it'll come out, like I want this to be gone, burp, and that's it. Okay. I'll leave you with this, my dear Aries. I really hope this was helpful and or insightful. We'll take it over to Patreon. I love you very, very much. I'm giving you a huge, huge hug. You can absolutely do this. I really want to say this here. And now we'll pull additional helping cards for you. Yeah? All right. I'll see you over on Patreon or next time. Much, much love. And thank you for being here. Bye.